Welcome to the new OCEANIS 55.1, the OCEANIS that perfectly fills the gap between the OCEANIS and the OCEANIS yacht lines. A 55-foot vessel designed for the owner, luxury, accessibility, and the ease of use that is the Beneteau universe. The OCEANIS 55.1 welcomes you with an immense cockpit, one of the biggest cockpits on the market. Aft, there is a huge bathing platform that is in fact the full width of the cockpit with easy access to the sea. Children can even start at the companionway, run, and dive straight into the water. Very safe at anchor, but also very safe while sailing because the entire platform can be raised to completely close the cockpit, thus transforming the platform into a large and welcoming bench. The cockpit is completely closed in no time at all. It is available as standard equipment with the controls at the helm station and also via remote control. This means that when you are at anchor, you go out to a restaurant, for example, you can close your boat when you leave and reopen your boat with remote control when you return. Dinghy management is facilitated by the telescoping davits. The telescoping davits allow for a large dinghy, up to 2 meters 40 in length, but also preserve the boat's stylish lines when the dinghy is stowed. So the telescoping davits are extended when the dinghy is being used, and with the dinghy hoisted, it is possible to navigate in complete safety. When the dinghy is in the water, they can be retracted. That way, they hinder neither the boat nor bathing, and the boat stays beautiful as well. When in the lowered position at the transom, there is a cockpit shower with cold and hot water, making a rinse after a saltwater swim a snap. On deck in the cockpit at the helm station, you'll find plenty of storage and access to technical holds. So under each helm station, there is a large storage locker and technical access to the helms and to the rudder cables, as the boat is equipped with twin rudders. Next to the port helm is the gas tank locker, built for 2 tanks, the life draft locker, and under my feet there is direct technical access to rudder cable adjustment. So there is easy access to storage for fenders and mooring lines directly on the deck of the cockpit. On the port side, the boat can be equipped with a telescopic gangway, which stows under the deck. The OCEANIS 55.1 is especially designed for owners with a small crew. Everything is accessible from the helm station for one person, both for sailing and for maneuvers in port. Under sail, the boat is very simple to maneuver with the standard rigging, as there is a furling mainsail and a self-tacking jib. If you want to add a code 0, a spinnaker, or a large Genoa, you have the Genoa winches directly accessible here, in a safe spot inside the cockpit. That doesn't disturb the guests around the table. The large helm console, borrowed from the OCEANIS Yacht 62, inspires confidence at the helm. It has a 12-inch screen and handrails on each side that are very solid. Access to the winches for maneuvers is enhanced by this unique console. In fact, one can manage everything with the symmetrical electric winches. All engine and thruster controls are accessible either standing or seated and make for easy and safe maneuvering in the port with excellent visibility forward and aft. Access forward is by wide, secure side decks that have much higher guardrails than on other boats. The boat has a large stainless steel bowsprit, which of course accommodates the anchor, but also the tack point for the code 0 or asymmetrical spinnaker. The self-tacking jib is standard equipment, but clients can also choose a 105% Genoa equipped with a manual or electric furler. Of course, there is an electric windlass and the possibility of adding a self-tacking staysail when you have a 105% Genoa. The rigging is customizable to match each owner's plans. The forepeak can be finished either as a large sail locker or as a workshop, since you really have a nice volume inside. Plenty of space for your fenders and to store really everything you'd like. There is also direct access to the anchor well. There is also the option to finish the forepeak as a skipper's cabin, with bunk beds, including of course a head, a shower, a sink and storage. For ease of operation on the OCEANIS 55.1, standard equipment includes a furling mainsail and a self-tacking jib. If one adds a code 0, it is the perfect combination for a boat that is easy to maneuver and very swift. But often clients have a different sailing plan and prefer, for example, a standard mast with a full-battened sail, a lapped Genoa, or a rolling furthered boom. In fact, we work closely with clients on the rigging to suit each customer's sailing plan. The boat has many portholes to let a lot of light inside the boat, but they are also the signature of the OCEANIS 55.1, with portholes that span the length of the roof, providing great visibility and light inside the boat. The glazing on the roof is flush and built in. These large windows are the lateral signature that provide for a great interior light and a very sporty look. Lots of light, lots of availability, and exemplary security thanks to the standard equipment that the OCEANIS has today. One of these features is the mainsail arch that completely secures the cockpit and provides unobstructed visibility forward and all around the cockpit. The huge cockpit is equipped with a large functional table, both while sailing and at anchor. While sailing because it has handrails that make it possible to hold on just about anywhere, and at anchor because it unfolds completely to accommodate a large number of guests around the table. Here's a little plus. When night falls, one can plug in this small cockpit light. On each side of the cockpit under the seats there is a locker for the lines, and as usual, on each side of the cockpit there is a large storage locker with hydraulic cylinder to facilitate opening. On each side of the cockpit there is a little feature to increase the comfort of the boat. While sailing, when the boat is heeled, all you have to do is fold this small cushion under the seat, and one is comfortably and safely seated. You can see everything that's happening. There isn't a single line to bother you, thanks to the arch, which places all the maneuvers at the back of the cockpit. It is perfect for a little nap. On either side of the gangway there are 2 sun decks, better yet, 2 watch stations. The spot is perfect when sailing at night. It is well protected, visibility is 360 degrees, and thanks to the Wi-Fi integrated into the autopilot, one can manage the boat with only a tablet. It is also the perfect spot to take a nap, here under the bimini, as you can open all around to have fresh air, but still be protected from the sun. The OCEANIS 55.1 has the easiest, the biggest, and the safest access to the interior. It has a large companionway hatch, and above all, a staircase like at home, at 45 degrees, where one can step down into the boat without even holding on. Inside the boat there is a lot of space, and great volume, lots of light, and also lots of possibilities for customization. This is the type of boat that is built for owners. A boat where owners are becoming more and more demanding. 2, 3, or 4 cabins, 2, 3, or 4 bathrooms. These are all standard options in the OCEANIS line. But we also offer a choice of wood colors and finish. Here we have the brushed oak, a choice of wood color, variations, and cabinet door finish. Here we see the lacquered finish, but wood cabinet doors are also available. With clients who choose the premium service, we also work on specific requests that correspond exactly to their needs. Storage, different color flooring, a special type of cubbyhole locker, etc. We can accommodate all these kinds of specific requests. To port, here is a large galley that is very practical while sailing or at anchor. Even when the boat is heeled, one is securely in place. Of course, there is all the necessary equipment for daily cooking in any conditions. A double sink, a microwave, an optional dishwasher, of course, a lot of cold storage with a 130-liter fridge just like at home. The top-loading freezer is quite practical when sailing frequently, and of course there is a 3-burner stove. There is a lot of storage in the cabinets, but also in the galley island, where there are flatware drawers and 2 drawers for pots and pans below. Direct access to the galley is via the companionway, only a few meters separate it from the cockpit, because on a boat one mostly eats outside to enjoy the sun and fresh air. To starboard we have the owner's office. Today this space is most often used as an office, but also to share photos, and of course, for access to electrical systems and systems management on board in general. There is a swivel seat with exterior visibility, easily accessible from outside, from the cockpit, from anywhere on board. It's a place where one can share navigational activity or photos, and spend time with family or as a couple. The interior of the boat was designed to feel like home, with a large sofa, with lots of storage and lots of light, and of course omnipresent sea views. Lots of light comes through the upper portholes and also from the sides. Almost everywhere on the boat we have a view of the sea. So there is a very comfortable sofa, a real sofa like at home, and to starboard a saloon that allows you to watch TV and, when the weather is bad, to be able to eat inside comfortably. The forward cabin in the owner's cabin version is bathed in light by the large hull portholes. the roof skylights, and of course the 2 deck hatches to gaze at the stars. Lots of light, plenty of space, lots of customization options, with a separate shower and head. There is a large separate shower, but the head can also be used as a shower, which means 2 people can shower at the same time, each on their own. There is a lot of storage with large wardrobes to both port and starboard. The bed lifts to store luggage or for technical access. There is also storage under the floors. The boat is really not lacking in storage space. The forward space is also available with 2 cabins and 2 bedrooms for large families or for charter companies. There is enough space for you to dress properly in front of the mirror, but also enough to customize the boat to suit your needs, which means enough space for a client interested in a large wardrobe, or who would like a small office, or who would like a chest of drawers or a dressing table. Thanks to Beneteau premium service, all these demands can be met. There are 2 aft cabins with access to the day head to starboard. This allows for a large bathroom, but also private access for the starboard cabin to the bathroom and shower. It is a large cabin, with once again a lot of light. Even though it is an aft cabin, it is a very spacious cabin where one really feels comfortable. There is a lot of storage throughout and private access to the bathroom and shower. In the rear cabins, on each side, you will find all the technical access for maintenance, both for the engine and all that concerns electricity and generators. There is ample access to the technical areas, which makes performing daily maintenance or even annual boat maintenance very practical. Engine access for cleaning is by the side cabins, but can also be done thanks to the immense companionway. This access to the engine under the companionway is very practical. There is plenty of space for technicians to work easily and safely. The OCEANIS 55.1 is really the perfect link between the OCEANIS and the OCEANIS yacht lines. The boat remains an OCEANIS, but with the finish of a yacht, both in the choice of colors, materials, and the wood for the galley cabinetry. There are handrails everywhere to be able to hold on, as our customers spend time on this kind of boat in all kinds of conditions. It is possible to have the white lacquered cabinet doors, as on the OCEANIS Yacht 62, or cabinet doors with a darker border, as on the OCEANIS. The OCEANIS 55.1, the perfect link between the OCEANIS and the OCEANIS yacht worlds. A perfect boat for owners, a boat that can accommodate all your sailing plans, a highly customizable boat, a boat bathed in light. The new OCEANIS 55.1. Come and discover the new OCEANIS 55.1 at any of the autumn boat shows around the world, in France, the United States, Turkey, Italy, and Australia. Come and try the boat during the private tests. Come and adopt the OCEANIS 55.1.